Yeah, but what do you think?
Yeah, I think
You think it can?
he also gonna see public speaking. Nice.
Welcome to this podcast. My name is Jacob Hedlund, and I'm here with.
I'm Henrik. This is
And I'm Oscar.
And
I'm Nick. Alive.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And what's the name of this podcast again? Do you have any?
Schaft podcast?
Schaft podcast. We're the Schaft.
And we're the
guys.
twats.
Yeah, we're the twats,
yes.
and we're gonna have the Schaft podcast.
Yeah.
The Schaft
Yeah.
twats.
So,
Yes.
so this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be absolute
Well,
fucking
yeah.
brilliant.
You're a drummer, Oscar.
Yeah, I'm a drummer, Jacob.
How is that?
Yeah, it's funny you ask, because we're kind of in a band together. It's
Don't use this for promotion. No.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
concert,
Edit this out.
next 8th of February 2019. We're 2020.
Okay.
We are having a concert.
And
Feel
we're
free-
also in a band. We don't have a band.
We don't have a schedule, but
or a schedule, but we have a band.
Yes, but we do. Anyways, well, the drumming's good. I don't know what this is.
Can I look at it?
Yeah, can just do it.
Nice.
Come
back, it comes back.
It's the power of attraction.
Come on.
There. It's better now. Yeah, drumming's good, guys. How's what type of instrument do you play, Jacob?
He just ate it. Ask Henrik. Ask Henrik.
Yeah.
it's nice that you ask. I play guitar and piano.
Yeah.
And I'm getting kind of better at singing.
Ooh, nice.
So you know. Thank you.
That's good. Yeah, and I play my vocal strings, and I play the piano and the guitar,
Yeah.
and I'm going to start to drum.
Yeah.
And play the violin.
Yeah.
And
But why start to drum? How?
it's funny, and when I watch people who drum, I think, oh, what an idiot! I can do it better.
Yeah.
So therefore, I want to do it. Yeah.
When you watch him.
Next theme. No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding. You're really good.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I'm getting inspired by watching good drummers.
Oh, wow. But
But let's get to the.
nah, we can wait a
Although
little
we haven't
bit.
done Nikolai.
Yeah, I'm a vocalist too. Oi. Vocalist.
Failed at speaking.
And I will be quitting soon. I'm a vocalist, and I'm shut up. I'm learning the guitar.
Oh.
I'm pretty decent at it, and the piano, which I'm not very decent at.
Cool.
Yeah.
No applause. Okay.
How long have you been singing?
All my life.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you're like, are you in some kind of? Do you do something on your spare time?
Yeah. I'm in a theater group.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yay! High five. And I do fencing. I'm part of a fencing. Club.
Fencing.
And a little question to the viewer: do you watch Norwegian talents? Because this guy over here is in the final. And we get a little applause for that. Yeah.
Thank you. It's not only me; it's the whole
Yeah.
theater group.
Yeah, but that's
You
not
have
important.
You have three free votes.
Yes.
Free votes. Yeah.
So you should go.
December
Yeah.
13th.
13th of December.
Yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
29th.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so
The thing we're going to talk
Anyways.
about today
yeah.
is Martin Luther King.
Yes.
And some other
Junior,
stuff, but that's,
Martin
Junior,
Luther
Junior,
King.
Junior.
Sorry.
We're not going to talk about his father. We're going to talk about Junior. I have a Word document in front of me with some facts, which I like to read. Could you eat properly, please?
No. Yeah. Continue, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start reading some facts, okay, and we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Okay. Martin Luther King, he was born in Atlanta, and he was a Baptist priest there, and he also had a doctorate in theology.
Shut the fuck up.
A
Yeah.
doctorate in theology. So he was a smart bloke,
Okay.
and it was also kind of special because, of course, he was a black man, and he had a doctorate. So it's kind of impressive at that time era. He was also the youngest person ever to, not ever, sorry, the youngest person at the time to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. He was awarded the prize for his contribution to the civil rights movement.
How long have you studied Martin Luther King Jr.?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah, yeah, about 2 weeks.
That's
So
good.
I'm pretty much an expert.
So you're a reliable source then?
I'm a really reliable source.
Okay.
Impressive.
It's
But,
impressive.
I have a doctorate in Wikipedia.
cool. But what do we think about priests?
Let's not go there. No,
Well, I'm a Christian, but I'm just thinking like, how do you think that?
Did you have to chew while you're making a point?
That is education. Do you think that it improved his will to work with the civil rights? Will.
To live?
No.
Oh.
Political.
Yeah, but what do you think, guys?
Yeah, I think it was a
Do you think it
contributing
helped?
factor. Yeah.
Okay.
He also got a C in public speaking in school, which is not a good grade, and he became one of the famous speakers of all time.
That just proves that your grades do not define your talents
Character.
or yourself.
It do not define who you are.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your grades are just how willing you are to work in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 3 cameras, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. Great guys.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah,
Same time next week.
Same time next week. Oh, this is interesting. Sorry, got a running nose. The name on his original birth certificate was Michael King. Shut up. It was Michael King. I started. However, the same year that he was born, his father traveled to Germany and learned about the Protestant leader Martin Luther. Then the father he traveled back to the United States, and he changed his name and middle name to Martin Luther, and also changed then Michael's name too. So
Well,
That-
well, no.
Who's Michael?
Michael,
Well,
that's original
that-
name.
that's
Michael,
Martin Luther King.
Michael Luther.
Junior.
That's good to know.
So it wasn't Michael himself who changed his name. It
No,
was his father.
it was his father.
Wow.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
I have always known that he changed it himself.
No, it was his father.
Wikipedia or
No, this was the big Norwegian lexicon.
I was going to say that. I'm not kidding.
So I think that's more reliable. So I think we can trust it at least.
Yeah.
I have a doctorate in googling.
And they have
do
to.
not question my. Yeah, he made 30 trips to jail. 30. That's
To Germany or jail?
jail. Germany. To Germany.
Jail.
It was exciting.
It was exciting, yeah.
Germany bear.
He was a he was a huge Star Trek fan. You know the series?
Was
Trek?
Star
Yeah,
Trek
it
made?
It was pretty bad. It was, but
It was pretty popular.
Yeah,
in America, Star Trek.
Yeah.
when did it come out?
19 in the 16s and 70s, the original series. But of course there is
that's
another.
early.
That's
Yeah.
a long time ago.
It was sci-fi, so it was cool. It was before Star
Impressive,
Wars.
impressive.
Yeah, it was before
Star Wars was in 70s or
Yeah, late 70s, 80s.
late 70s.
Star Wars.
Star Trek. Wait, so Star Wars is a rip-off of Star
No,
Trek?
it's not a rip-off.
I thought it was a rip. Star Trek was a rip.
No, they
Yeah,
aren't
me too.
rip-offs. They aren't rip-offs. They're just sci-fi.
But I get some inspiration from
Yeah, of course.
Star Trek, Star Wars. It's
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah. No, I'm not separate but equal.
Separate but equal. His most famous speech was the "I Have a Dream" speech, which he made in New York, and he spoke in front of a crowd of, I think it was 100,000, 160,000 people. That's and he got a C in public speaking. May I remind you?
After that.
No, not after that.
Or,
Are you
oh
stupid
my
or
God,
something?
Oscar, are you stupid? Can't you just listen?
Yeah. Remember, there will be a quiz.
I have a dream that Oscar will get some points on it. Thank you.
Like hearing Martin Luther himself.
Yeah.
There are 730 streets in the United States named after Martin Luther King Jr. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Um,
And those streets named after Star Trek.
But all of the streets were named Martin Luther, so you couldn't change. You didn't know who was who.
No.
Everyone was just Martin Luther Street.
But that's in Texas.
I went to Martin Luther Street 69. I was like, whoa, where is that?
Oslo.
In Oslo, in Los Angeles.
Oslo, that's not in the United States.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I don't.
He died on April 4th in 1964. He was killed by a guy named, I haven't his full name, I now realize. I have only the name Ray.
Ray.
So you know who
Shut
you
up
are.
if you're outside today.
If you're out there, Ray, we'll
Yeah.
fuck you up.
Ray put in white name here. He was killed with a single shot fired from a Remington rifle.
That's a good one.
King was standing on the second floor balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. So he was just standing on his balcony, and then he was shot.
Did he get money for handling speeches? If he could afford to live in a hotel?
He got some money. He didn't. That wasn't his job.
You charged them.
To listen to him. You want to listen? Pay off. And he was a doctor and a priest, so that's mostly where he got his money from, I think. Again, not an expert.
You are.
Yeah,
our
you
expert.
said-
We have to
Yeah.
rely on you. said you were.
Shush.
Okay.
Now for an intermission, okay? I call it Story of the Week.
Advertising.
Yeah, I call it advertising. No. But this has nothing to do with King. I just found it while researching the internet. I found this story of a guy, an author named Ernest Miller Hemingway. And his life was crazy. Okay. He was born in Chicago in 1899, son of a physician and a musician, responsibly event for childhood, studied journalism, enlisted to the Red Cross during World War I, got blown up in Milan, and spent 6 months in a hospital to serve shrapnel wounds in both legs. Fell in love with a nurse, then decided to get married. He came back to prepare. She stayed there and ditched him for an Italian soldier, which
He's so Saint Loyal.
which indicated a lifelong pattern of him rejecting women before they had a chance to reject him. He got
Before homes.
he got a job as a foreign correspondent, fell in love with his roommate's sister, married her, and moved to Paris. They hung out on the god's stain. They kicked it with Pablo Picasso. He stayed writing in earnest, no pun intended. He moved to Toronto, had a kid, moved back to Paris, published a couple of books, cheated on his wife, got divorced, married another woman, converted to Catholicism, cut his head open while pulling a cord, thinking it was flushing a toilet, instead ripping a skylight from the roof and smashed his face in. Moved to Kansas City, had another kid.
Can you please say, you can't just say, he smashed his face and
He
then
lost
moved
his
to
face
Kansas
then.
City. You have to say, he smashed his face and survived, and then moved to Kansas City.
He survived, moved to Kansas City, had another kid. His dad committed suicide. He shot a lot of bears for some reason. Had a car accident. Had another kid. Went to Africa to kill some wild animals. Published another book. Moved to Cuba. Shot himself in the leg whilst aiming at a shark.
Get you now, motherfucker.
Survived.
Survived?
Cheated on his wife. Got divorced. Married another woman.
This guy is my spirit animal.
Is he dead? Is he still alive?
No,
It's
wait to the end of the
1899.
wait to the end of the story. Okay. Published From Whom to Bell Dolls. Sold 500,000 copies in a couple of months and got nominated for a Pulitzer Prize. Cheated on his wife, got divorced, married another woman.
This man.
Became self-appointed leader of a band of village militia outside of Paris, and was subsequently brought up on charges for controlling the Geneva Convention, and got away with it like a fucking champion. Got pneumonia, moved back to Cuba, and spent most of his spare time on his boat, tracking Nazi U-boats with a machine gun and a pile of hand grenades. It's not done yet.
There's more.
Had a few more car accidents. A few more car accidents. 3 more concussions. Got clawed while playing with a lion.
Oh, that's the surprise. Well, I just jump into a cage with a lion. I'm thinking, well, if I don't get clawed, then or if I get clawed, that will be an accident. I think
He did not expect
did
that.
not expect that.
Okay. Got depressed, drank, got fat, published a couple more books, went to Africa to shoot some more wild animals, and barely survived 2 separate plane crashes in the space of 24 hours. Winding up with a fractured skull, internal bleeding, cracked spine, ruptured liver, first-degree burns, and a paralyzed sphincter muscle. Won a Nobel Prize. Had
What the fuck? How?
Why?
How?
I don't know. Had won a Nobel Prize. Had a file opened on him by J. Edgar Hoover, who was the president of the United States. Left a bunch of shit in a safe in Cuba and moved to Idaho. Paranoid and had paranoid that the feds were following him, which they were, because he spent most of the 1940s working for the KGB. Suffered from a lot of diseases, got committed to a hospital, received way too much electroconvulsive therapy, came out all fucked up, started hinting at suicide, so immediately got recommitted, received another couple of months worth of electroconvulsive therapy, got released, put both barrels of his favorite 12-gauge shotgun in his mouth and blew his fucking head off. What a guy!
Did he survive that too?
Oh, that's a guy. That's a guy.
That was the life and times of Ernest
Okay,
Miller.
yeah, I have something too, but it's not a long story, because this was pretty long. It was a good one though,
Yeah.
but it was very long.
Yeah,
This is a very
I'm
short
sorry.
story.
Okay.
I was in the, I was buying some food for an half hour ago,
Yeah.
and then I found this art in, for sale. So this is rice cream with strawberry jam, and I'm really looking forward to it. So you can take a look. It's
It looks kind of nice.
Can I like hold it?
yeah, exactly.
Can I hold it with you?
Yeah, you can hold it too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Maybe show it to the camera over there.
Yeah, show to the people. Show it to the people.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I'm going to taste it and give it a review
Yeah.
and place it on a scale from 1 to 10.
Yeah,
So
we're excited.
Okay.
are you ready, guys?
10 seconds.
You can
10
cut
seconds.
some
10,
parts of
9,
story if you will.
8, 7, 6, 5,
Why are you counting down?
3, 2, 1.
I'm already late.
Yeah.
Okay. We're so excited. We're extremely excited.
give the listeners some ASMR.
Yeah, let's not do
Maybe
that.
not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Bad idea.
I have to say, this is probably one of the most tasteful rice creams I've ever tasted because the flavor is just it's good,
Yeah.
and the strawberry is just really good combined
Yeah.
with the
just
rice.
like- yeah.
So
Because you can
so
see
I'm
the line.
I'm going to give it a
Yeah.
8.5 out of 10.
That's pretty.
That's pretty
That's
much.
good. Okay.
That's
Do you want to taste it?
No.
It's really good.
Nope.
I
Henrik,
like to take it.
you like to taste it?
I'm good.
Can you give a review of the looks?
I can do. Yeah.
It looks like a 8.5 out of 10. Actually,
Look.
yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like an 8.5. It's acceptable.
I understand. Henrik, what do you think?
I need to look at it again. Yeah.
It's
You
not
know,
that
it's-
bad.
He's
It's
going
a-
to give a review of the.
it's a
of the
good
looks.
vi-
Yeah,
variety
but
of
I
colors.
thought it was going to taste like
There's two
Shit.
colors, dude.
yeah, shit. But like
It was good. It's
it
really
was good. It was surprisingly good.
Yeah, and now it's my turn. It's a good. It's pretty vibrant colors. You know, it's
Yeah.
red, it's
Yeah.
white, it's
And that's about it.
and like the box is black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like
So black
a lot
and
of
white
contrasts.
and red. Yeah.
Do you mind if I
It's,
just
it's
have
not
a little?
racism. Yeah, just you
Okay.
can
Yeah.
taste. You can take a bigger bite.
No.
No.
Yeah,
It's really
Yeah.
good.
it's actually good. I'm not joking. It's good.
Nah, I'm sick, dude. So let's
Okay.
just put it
Okay,
on
well,
air.
But I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was better than I expected.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
it's
Anyways,
actually-
two more.
No.
Nah,
It's almost more than 8.
I'd say 9.
9. 9.
I
said
wouldn't go that far.
I would.
Okay.
I would.
Okay, 8.75 out of 10.
Okay, now we've been talking for about 23 minutes and counting. So
you had a
we-
quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you have
you-
some stories?
Nah. We should just start with the quiz right away.
Okay, quiz.
Yeah.
What was Martin Luther King's profession?
He was a
was it-
priest.
Yeah. I didn't explain the
Theologian.
rules of the quiz. I'm sorry. How do we want to do this quiz?
We need to.
Raise our hands.
Raise our
Say
hand.
it first.
Nah,
Say it first.
Say it first.
the first one to raise.
Oh,
your hands.
that's gonna be a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just put your
First
hand
one to
in.
raise the hand.
Yeah.
First one to read. Okay. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a buzzer.
First one to hit the table. Nah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just strike off that first question. No
Yeah.
one got that. Then there are only 4 questions. Fuck.
Henrik,
Oh.
you fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't have scoreboard, but you have to do that yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. What was his birth name?
Michael.
Correct. 1 point to you. Ding ding ding.
D.
How many times did he go to jail?
46 times.
Wrong.
Nah.
30 times.
Fuck.
30 times.
No.
That's correct. Point to you. Ding ding.
Fuck you!
In what city was he born?
Atlanta.
Correct.
Thank you.
2 points. You have 2 points. You have one. You
Thank
got
you.
1
Thank
point.
you.
You have 2 points now.
Okay.
You did not get 2 points. Last question. Was he a huge fan of Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Then you have a score of.
2 points.
You have a score of.
2 points.
You have a
So-
score of.
0.
Motherfucker.
Okay, but should we have one final question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just. I don't have any. I have to make one up. How many times did Ernest Miller Hemingway get divorced?
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
What?
What?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Don't you? Okay, what was his most famous speech?
I have a dream.
Yeah, you win.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for playing.
Okay, guys.
0 points.
You told me before the podcast that you wanted to end this podcast with a song. And
Yeah,
that you were going to write
it
this
was
song
about that.
during the
About that.
podcast.
I don't think we have.
But I didn't see any notes
Yes.
being taken.
Nah.
Are you ready, guys?
But guys, as we want to make a song, but there's also something called a time limit, and we have surpassed that time.
No,
limit.
no, we'll make a song.
What was the time limit?
We'll edit. We'll edit.
We're at 26 minutes.
We'll edit the story. We'll edit the story.
What's the song gonna be about?
Yeah.
Martin Luther.
Okay.
Here we can have facts about him. So it's easier for you to.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. That was the Martin Luther King song.
We were
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to start.
Yeah. Thank you all. Thanks for watching the twats. We'll be joining you next week. So refill your popcorn and. Well, what do you do after that?
I don't know.
Like watch another of our previous episodes.
Kiss your dad straight on the lips. Goodbye.
No.
Let's not do that. Great idea.
Lay down in your.
Just have a really good day and a really good night and sleep well tonight.
Yeah.
And click
And,
subscribe.
Clip,
Motherfucker.
smash the subscribe button, smash like,
Smash it.
smash everything. Okay.
Yeah. And press
read
the
the
notification
description
bell.
below.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're back next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.